Welcome, little dreamers. Get ready for Rico and Jake's Farm Day adventure, a joyful journey filled with clucking chickens, muddy piglets, playful goats, and giggles around every corner. The golden sun peeked over the whispering hills, sprinkling light across the farm. Animals stretched, clucked, oinked, and played, already dancing into the day before the boys even arrived. A cool breeze moved through the fields, carrying the sweet smell of hay. In the distance, chickens clucked happily, welcoming the morning with flapping wings. Rico and Jake arrived with big smiles and curious hearts. Today they're helping their friend take care of the farm and all its magical, mischievous, and cuddly animals. "I hear chickens," said Jake, his eyes wide with excitement as he dashed toward the clucks and flaps echoing from the coop. The boys ran to the wooden chicken coop, where hens strutted proudly, their feathers shimmering in the sunlight, while fluffy chicks peeped and waddled around like tiny clouds with legs. "Look at all the baby chicks," cheered Jake. "Last time there were none, and now there's a whole fluffy family," Rico laughed, watching them wobble and peep like tiny sunshine puffballs. Farmer Joey waved with a big smile. "Hello, boys! Thanks for coming," he said. "Here's your first task. Feed the chickens, chicks, and roosters. They've been waiting for you," Rico shouted. "Can we take one home?" Mom called from across the yard. "Only if you're ready to sleep with chickens clucking under your bed." In the piggy playground, Rico and Jake's job was to gather all the silly piggies. It was bath time. Mud flew, tails wiggled, and giggles filled the air. "Who's getting the other pigs on the other side?" asked Rico. The boys looked at each other, then burst out laughing, both pointing at each other at the same time. The three little piggies ran everywhere, zigzagging, squealing, and hiding. "They're so fast," laughed Jake. "Got them," cheered Rico. After chasing them all over the farm, they finally caught them. "We got them all," shouted Jake to Farmer Joey. "The piggies are ready for their bubbly bath." The piglets oinked and rolled, not sure if they agreed. "Your job," said Farmer Joey, "is to make sure the goats don't sneak past the gate." Rico held it steady while Jake gently guided the silly jumpers back. "Hey!" laughed Rico. The chase began, goats zigzagging, boys giggling, trying to guide them back again. "Okay, silly goats, stay out of trouble," said Jake, waving. Rico laughed. "We're off to visit the bunnies." The goats gave a final bleat as the boys skipped away. In a cozy patch beneath the trees, bunnies hopped about. A white one bounced to Jake. "Hi, little bunny!" Jake giggled. Rico offered a carrot, and the bunnies bounced into action. More bunnies peeked out one by one. "They smell the carrots," said Jake. Rico laughed as a fluffy parade of bunnies hopped over for their tasty treats. Jake watched the bunnies munch happily. "I think it's snack time for me too," he said, grinning. He took a big bite of his carrot, just like the bunnies. "Now that the bunnies are fed," said Rico, "it's time to visit the pond." Jake nodded excitedly. "Let's go see the ducks and frogs." At the pond, their job was to help the ducklings swim for the first time. "Come on, little ones," said Rico. Mother Ducky quacked proudly as they paddled. Next, Rico and Jake cleaned the quiet end of the pond, where frogs rest at night. "Everything must be neat," said Joey the farmer from afar. "Frogs won't sing if it's dirty." Jake squatted down and started scrubbing gently. Rico joined him, wiping leaves and brushing the stones. "Almost done," Jake smiled. They worked together to make it sparkling clean for the frogs. With the pond clean and the animals happy, Rico and Jake stepped back, proud of their work. "We did it," said Rico. Jake smiled. "What a fun day." "That was the best day ever," cheered Jake. "I want to live on a farm." Rico grinned. Mom laughed and said, "How about we come back next weekend instead?" "Yay," they said. Little dreamers, thank you for joining us on this magical farm adventure. Now it's time to snuggle in, close your eyes, and let the sweetest dreams begin. The end.